Welcome to the Leadership and Growth Podcast, and I'm your host, Victor Eichie. And today we're kicking off with an exciting new series inspired by John C. Maxwell. We're going to be looking at his classic book, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. This book has had a profound impact on how leaders approach growth and influence. And in this series, we'll break down each law, share practical insights, and apply these timeless principles to real life leadership situations. So today, I will be sharing with you the very first law, the law of the lead. So, without any further ado, let's dive into what it means and how you can maximize your leadership potential. So, what is the law of lead? The law of lead simply means that your leadership ability determines your level of effectiveness. Your potential is capped by your leadership skills. If you want to increase your effectiveness and success, you need to raise your leadership ability. And I remember a particular moment while leading a church that really highlighted my leadership limitations. At some point where I had leaders who were reporting difficulties in engaging with their team, and which in turn affected the overall growth of the community. So, what did I do? The vision was clear. We wanted to build a thriving, spiritually vibrant community, but the execution wasn't really happening the way I had envisioned. So at first, I thought the issue was with the team. I held several meetings, set clearer goals, and even created better structures. But after a while, it dawned on me that I hadn't grown enough as a leader to support the growth that we wanted to see. My communication style needed improvement, and I was really relying too much on systems rather than relationship. It's good to have system. It's also good to set up system, and in as much as systems are created, as structures are put in place, you need to maintain or create that relationship with the people that you are leading. So I realized that to lead effectively, I had to invest in myself, reading leadership books, seeking mentorship, and learning how to connect with people on a deeper level. Once I started doing that, I saw a significant change in the way that my leaders responded. It wasn't just about the goals anymore, it was about inspiring them to take ownership and grow their own leadership capabilities. Now, that experience taught me that leadership growth is a continuous journey, and when I hit my own lead, the team and the community could only go so far. So you need to work on yourself. Now, in the corporate setting, I had encountered a situation where the team's performance wasn't really meeting expectations, and initially I focused on tweaking the training materials and improving the content for the graduate trainees, but it wasn't really making the significant impact I was hoping for. But after reflecting on the law of the lead, I realized that the issue wasn't the content but the leadership approach that was used. So I was leading based on my strength again, strategy and execution, but wasn't fostering on a culture of engagement and feedback within the team. So what did I do? I was creating great training sessions, but not truly listening to the trainees or facilitators. I wasn't listening to their input or how they were absorbing and applying the content. So I had to shift my focus from delivering informations to truly connecting with the team and understanding their individual needs. So the results changed dramatically, and once we started creating an environment where people felt valued and heard, the trainees became more engaged, and we saw a notable improvement in performance and retention of knowledge. And this showed me that the lead I had placed on my leadership ability was not just affecting me, it was affecting the team's overall success as well. And this law, the law of the lead, doesn't just apply to corporate settings but also to personal growth. And I had to realize that my growth as a leader was crucial in both my career and community leadership roles. So, for those listening to this podcast today, I encourage you to reflect on where your leadership lead might be. And is it you need to find out, is it in your communication skills? Is it in your ability to connect with people? Or maybe your willingness to adapt and change? So, whatever it may be, your ability to lead sets the limits on how far you and your team can go. So, here is it. Think about it. What is holding you back? And what can you do today to begin lifting that lead? So, I'm going to give you 4 steps today to raise your leadership lead. Number one, invest in your personal growth. Read leadership books, attend workshop, attend seminars, attend training, and very importantly, seek mentorship. Right? Seek mentorship. And then that's number one, invest in your personal growth. Number two, surround yourself with strong leaders who challenge and inspire you. Surround yourself with strong leaders who inspire you, who challenge you, who push you to do things, who push you to the end, who always check up on you, who you are accountable to. Right? Get an accountability mentor that you can always be accountable to. Then number three, focus on your strengths but also address your weaknesses as a leader. Very important. Once you focus on your strengths, ensure that you do not leave your weakness untouched. You need to work on your weakness as well. And number four, stay adaptable. Leadership evolves, and so you are expected to evolve. As changes come, you are expected to adapt to changes as it comes by. So that is how you can raise your leadership lead. Now, here is the challenge I have for everyone listening today. Identify one area. Not a challenge, can be an assignment for you. You go back, identify one area in your life where you feel capped or limited, and then once you are able to identify that area where you feel limited or you feel capped, commit to taking action. And what are the actions? Take action in how to raise that leadership lead. Maybe it could be delegating more, or communicating better, or seeking out new learning opportunities. Okay, so that wraps up our first episode on the law on the lead. Leadership, it's a journey, it is not a destination. And I hope that you would take the lessons learned in this podcast today and you would take necessary actions and get result out of it. And I want to hope that you found today's discussion insightful. Don't forget that the ability to lead sets the ceiling of your success. So take the time to invest in yourself and raise that lead. So next time we'll be exploring the law of influence, where we'll talk about how true leadership is all about influence and not position. So be sure to subscribe and join me for that. And until then, keep growing and leading with purpose. Bye.